Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer Is Best. What a beautiful day the Lord has made. Beautiful. Humidity is somewhat down. Perfect. I'm used to just being wringing wet, so this is really a nice treat to be able to stand out here and not be sweating to death. Sweating. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to get in this 78 C10 truck. Goes by the name of Billy James. I say a lot of the same things sometimes, guys, just because every now and again I get a new subscriber. And if you don't know the story or know what's going on, it's kind of like walking into the middle of a movie and you're thinking, I've done missed the whole kit and caboodle, so X out, whatever. Get out of the movie. Anyway, I've already connected the battery. I'm going to see if this thing will start without me patting the gas. I'm still getting used to this truck. Just about. I'll give it one pump. Man. Loving this truck. Loving this truck. Let it warm up for just a minute. I'm going to talk loud. The windows are down in the garage, in this truck, because I had it in the garage. I'm trying to get this seat to dry out where my wife used the steam cleaner, steam genie, whatever you want to call it, clean the seat. Got my glue traps out. I live in East Tennessee, and there's no telling what I've caught lots of things on glue traps. If you have an old car or an old truck, I would suggest doing that. Because mice, let's see, around here, let me pause this, guys, I'll have a wreck. I finally got it maneuvered over here where I want it. The sun's going to be catching up with me, so I'm trying to take advantage of as much shade as I can. I'll let it run for just a minute and charge the battery. Today, I've been thinking about this for a long time, guys. Today, I think I'm going to try to do a little bit of rattle can painting before I put Penetrol on this truck. I'm hoping the paint I have picked out, which is rattle can paint, I hope that it will look decent, you know. We'll just see what happens. And like I said in lots of my videos, I can't hurt this truck. It's I can't hurt it. Just look at it. I mean, I can't hurt this truck. I rattle can painted it thus far. So let it run for just a second, guys. I'm gonna, as I'm talking to y'all, I'm kind of looking around. I think I'm gonna, if this color will work that I have picked out, I'll show you here in just a minute. I think I'm just gonna go around maybe the edge a little bit. Maybe a little bit, yeah, well, maybe a little bit up in here, I don't know. Just have to see, maybe a little around here, maybe some up in here. You know, basically, top of the tailgate, maybe just a little bit. I don't know. I'll know, I guess, when I see it. But maybe paint some on the top. I don't know how far I get, or I might just I might just do one fender and decide, hey, that looks terrible, and just forget it and paint it back white. Hang on, guys, and I'm going to turn this thing off and maybe you can hear me better, sorry, but I like to let it run for a minute and charge the battery and stuff too. Hang on, I'll go get the paint. Okay, yesterday my wife and I went to our local co-op store that's closest to us. I bought some more paint. This is leather brown satin, you know, Ace co-op brand, I guess. And I got some of this. I'm always using this, and that too, really. But this flat black, stop rust, you know. And I got this. I watched my older video of this truck, and it reminded me. You can go to Primer This Bet. Go to YouTube. Look for that little magnifying glass search, and you can type in 1978 Chevy C10 truck, Billy James, primered is best. That's the name of this truck, Billy James. Anyway, I watched the video because I started out using Krylon, but as I watched the video, because I couldn't remember what color shade of white I did use, wound up using this. This is a white. The Krylon was just like water. I even said that in a video. Krylon, in my opinion, used to be good paint. I used to go get that every time, but not anymore. Not for what I do, I guess. I don't know what happened to Krylon, but I don't buy it anymore. So, but yeah, I got this right here. And, you know, if I mess up, I can always just cover it back with white and call it a day. But what I'm trying to do is I'm going for a different look, so to speak, on this truck because of this hood. Now, this truck came from my friend GM1038 on YouTube. Check out his YouTube channel. You'll see this truck on there. He put this hood on. It came from a guy that was taking it to scrap. As you can see, it's been fixed, but it lays flat. And I got a rock under here so my hood won't latch. I always disconnect the batteries, so that's why it's setting up. And it's been fixed before, and it lays a whole lot flatter than the white hood I had on it. The other one I had on it was bowed up pretty good, where they notoriously split, just like this one. And as I recall, the white hood I had on here, for some reason, had a hole right here, right in this area. Looked like where somebody had maybe put an antenna. I don't have a clue. I don't know. But that was another issue I forgot about till just now. But this truck was born white with blue interior. It is now white with red interior because that's all I could afford. This all came out of a junkyard truck. I know I've said that a bunch, but if you're a new subscriber and you're real interested in this truck or anything on this channel, just go back, like I said, look for that little magnifying glass thing, search, type in Primer This Best, and you can see all the trucks and all the stuff that we do on this channel. Rattle can painting, putting Penetrol on. I was doing boiled linseed oil. I've switched to Penetrol thanks to GM1038. He started using it, and I'm glad that we use Penetrol. If you want to see how we do it, put it on, whatever, to make everything shiny, just check it out. Subscribe to his channel, GM1038. Here's the plan. I'm going to get me some, let's see this first before I get running off here. That's not quite the same. There are some dark spots, like I'm not painting this hood. A lot of people said, paint the hood. Well, I'm not going to paint the hood. I like it like this. And another reason is, since I'm standing here in front of it, my wife, as we were washing this truck, after Brian brought the truck back to us, she said, "You ever seen anything like this?" My wife, Mrs. PIB, "Have you ever seen anything like that?" She said, "What's that look like?" And I guess she stared at it for a long time or something. But she said, "It looks like a jellyfish to me," because you can see all the little, I guess I'll call them tentacles or whatever, coming down. I don't know what's been on this hood. I don't know what's happened to this hood or nothing. And then this little smiley face here, there's an eye, there's a nose, and a kind of a grin. Can you see that? Maybe I can, yeah, maybe you can see it better. With all this going on, I can't paint it. I mean, I just can't. I mean, that's a story in itself, isn't it? Anyway, let's get back on this, and I need to hush and get busy. There's some black here, too. Hey, this. Anyway, I can scuff this up and make it look a little bit brighter. And also, I asked my wife, I said, do we have any paint? So I might, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't recall ever doing this before, but hey, I'm all for experiments. Thought about getting some of this. If this works out and it looks decent, I might make some little places where it looks like, I'm going to try this. I mean, I'm not an expert on nothing. Y'all might think this is a comedy show, and you have every right to think so. But I think I might do a little bit of, I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. I know one thing, I don't want to get no paint on this hood. So, and it used to be blue, so I'm not changing that. But if I wind up, if I wind up liking this on the fender, I might spray up here on the top, and I might get me some Vaseline petroleum jelly and do some spots. See, like this is, you know, all this kind of stuff. I might put some up there, around through there, kind of like this is spotted up. If this makes any sense to you, probably don't. I've used Vaseline before. I call it Vaseline. It's petroleum jelly. They got all different brands, I guess, but let's just call it Vaseline, okay? I might put some in here, make some little islands or whatever on the top and around. And so when I spray paint it brown, if I get that far, I can, you know, the paint won't adhere to it. So that means that I can, you know, when the paint dries, I can wipe the petroleum jelly off. Vaseline, Jimmy, come on now, Vaseline. Oh, my name's Jimmy. I'm getting on to myself. You know, I can wipe the petroleum jelly off. There I go again. Vaseline off, and it will leave the white. See what I mean? That took a long time to get that out, didn't it? Let me go get some newspapers or something I can find to kind of wrap this hood up here, because I want to get started. And wish me luck, guys. My wife and I talked about this and talked about this. Like I said, we thought about doing what other people on my YouTube channel. If you're a subscriber for a while, you've probably made a suggestion what to do on this truck. Thought about painting it red in here and a red top. You know, red, because the insides are now red. And I got new trim coming, so I'm not too worried about that. But I don't know, we decided this hood, I just, y'all might think I'm crazy, but I just love this hood. And those little jellyfish and the smiley face kind of makes me feel like I need to keep it like it is. I mean, that's just kind of kind of a no-brainer for me. I'm into patina style shop truck kind of thing, so this is right up my alley. So I'm going to see if I can make this fender look worse. And hey guys, hang around and we'll see what kind of mess I get into, okay? Stay with me. Okay guys, I've been trying to read the lines on here. I don't, like I said, I feel better about this, because if I mess up, I can make it look just like this again. No big deal. I've been shaking up these cans. I'm about out of this one, but and I've been shaking this one up too. And I looked in the garage and I found this one. So this is I don't know if this is, I don't even know how old this is. But just another option. What's the name of this color anyway? Cap indicates color. And I found this one. This color is called Monterey. I just thought in the garage it was dark in there, so I just grabbed everything that kind of looked like it could work. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, I can't mess this thing up. I can, but I can fix it back. You know what I mean? I guess I've gotten used to looking at it like this. The other option I didn't tell you about, as far as painting goes, is I was going to take some of that white, the original, well, the color I rattle canned this truck, and go over some of this patina stuff. It kind of looks, my wife says it's a little bit too much. You know, but I was trying to, like I said, kind of go along with the flow of the truck, looking at it, you know, and I was thinking, well, the sun would kind of get to this. So if this up here turns out good, or I like it, whatever, I'll have to get used to it, but I might paint this and maybe paint just a little down in here, just splotchy, where it looks like the sun has got to it, kind of like this, I guess. I don't know. I'll know it, I guess, when I see it. But let's see what we can do. I thought in my head, I thought, what did I do with it? It's right here in front of me. I thought I'd shoot this with a little bit of flat black first, and you know, maybe we'll just see what happens. I feel like paint, like this was the original paint. I feel like it would still be good around the emblems, because the emblem is kind of like a shade, so to speak. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'm just going to do a little bit, see if I like it, see if it even matches the truck, and we'll kind of go from there, I guess. So cross your fingers and wish me luck. Let's see if I can, let's see how bad I can make this look. I'm not going to go extreme. Anybody can do what I'm doing. Anybody. I'm going to stop there, because I always have a tendency of going too much. But we'll see what happens. I know this is not the correct shade of brown as the hood, but maybe we can make some magic happen. I don't know. But I got to tell you guys, I enjoy doing stuff like this, because I can always fix it back, like I said, or whatever. I mean, you can't hurt this truck. It was going to the junkyard anyway, so I've saved its life with the help of my friends Tim Dixon and GM 1038 Brian. By the way, I always say this in nearly every video. Tim Dixon, he does all the metal work and stuff for me, and lowering and at times, and this, that, and other. What a great friend. Him and Brian both. GM 1038, his name is Brian. I'm just doing this while I'm shaking this up, because this is a new can. Anyway, Tim is on Facebook. Just type in Gas Axe Chop Shop. Axe is spelled A-X-E. He done a lot of metal work on this truck. And check out my buddy GM 1038 and subscribe to his channel. Let's see what... Okay, guys. You're probably going, "Eee, don't do it, ee," or you might be saying, hit it. I don't know. Let's see what happens. This kind of splotchy, I'm going to do a few layers and see what I can make this look like. Maybe it'll look, I want it to look sun-baked. Let's let that dry for a minute. It's hard to tell with the newspaper being in the way, of course, but I don't know. It's kind of close in the color. I mean, I won't know for sure till I get the newspaper off. But if I can make might go get my wife and get her opinion. Did I mess it up enough, or what, what's going on? I'll let that dry for just another minute or two, and I'll spray some more. See what we can make it look like. I'm just trying to make the top of the truck, the top, you know, everything that's, you know, this might take me a while too. So just make the top of the truck look, match the hood, so to speak. I know it don't make no sense. I don't make no sense, but I've been that way my whole life. Oh, I get tickled at my own stuff. And to be honest with you guys, I do talk to myself if you're wondering. So I thought might as well do a YouTube video. I talk to myself anyway. Oh, okay, let's spray a little bit more. See what happens. Oh my. And see, when I can scuff it down with some Scotch-Brite and steel wool. Yeah, I can do it like that, you know. I want my wife to see this before I go much further. But see, you can kind of see a little bit of splotchiness going on here. I don't know. Might put where this was black, this is a real chip. Here and here. Probably some more. Yeah. Here and here. I might, I don't know. Might put some white there. There's no correct way to do anything, just to be honest with you. So let that dry for a second. I'm going to go get my wife and see if she's willing to come out here. And oh, let's see what happens, guys. Let's make a prediction. Do you think she's going to like it or not, Mrs. PIB, my wife? We'll find out. Hang on. What do you think?
I'm not sure.
I can always paint it back white.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah. So it's no big deal either way. But continue on, little doggy, or should I just... I mean, that kind of looks...
I don't know. This is like primer color, the red primer.
Yeah.
And that's brown.
Don't peel that paper back. Shh, 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 shh. I sprayed black up under here. See, when it dries, I can kind of go over it and some of the black will come through. What kind of face is that? I've seen that a lot. Disappointment. Okay, thanks for your opinion. I know you got the stove on and you said it's time to eat. Okay, guys, this will be our first meal of the day, so I'm not going to miss this opportunity. So I'll let this dry while we're eating, and I'll get back with you. Hang in there. Okay, guys, my wife just made a delicious salad, and it was very good. First meal of the day, and it's probably close to 2 o'clock, if not 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not sure she was real happy with this, but oh yeah, here's what I was looking for. Well, you know what, guys, this is good and dry now. I can always put it back. Let's just see what it looks like without the newspapers up against the hood. I don't know, I'm kind of liking it there. I get people to save me newspapers all the time, which is kind of good. Okay, well, I'll just leave that like that. It's not too far, but I got some steel wool here and some of these things. I love these gator sanding sponges. I'm going to rub it down a little bit and see what it looks like. So let me get this out. I'm going to have 2 hands evidently. I'm not talented enough to... Hang on, guys. Okay, guys, I sprayed some... I'm trying to figure out the combination on this. Still studying on it. I hate to try to match stuff up with something else. I've done it before, but it's kind of tough if you can just start out with, like this truck was white. You know, I just rattled kind of the whole truck white, and it's a whole lot easier. Make your own patina, whatever. But trying to keep this hood like this is a problem. I do not have any red primer, red colored primer. This right here comes my plane. Always flies over when I'm doing a video. I have this, and I can't remember what truck I used it on. But I sprayed a little here. And then I sprayed a little bit of the flat black on here. Another option is, I don't know if, I went in the garage and I had two shades of blue. This is matte Patriot blue. Get it out of the way. You know, as soon as I come outside from eating, it's like the wind doesn't want me to paint. It blew most of my papers. I had to go chase them down just out of the blue, but that's beside the point. That's not going to work. This is the color of Sky, the 75 C10 truck I had. And it's too light, but I can make it darker by spraying black on it. So I don't know. Maybe I could make it look like the whole fender, or maybe the whole front end is off of another truck. You know, I like that kind of look. Mismatched parts, you know, trying to make something survive a little bit longer. That's me. I love that. Okay, I've been talking to y'all, waiting for this to kind of dry. Let's see what this looks like. Now, I just done this for an experiment to see if this would even look close to this. I know it won't, but after I sprayed it, I knew I made a mistake. But you know, it's not too far from it. I can see some of the, I don't know if y'all can or not, but you can see some of the black starting to come out. I've got 00040 steel wool. And these scratches and stuff are perfect. Somebody's probably going to say, well, you're doing this all wrong. Why don't you do this or do that? Well, you know what, guys? I just like experimenting, having fun on my own. This is fun. I like doing this kind of stuff, trying to figure out how to make something look somewhat natural. See, it's kind of brown and black, and it looks sun-baked. It's just this hood. Now, another option, which I don't want to do, is kind of make this blend with this. You know, maybe spray a little bit on there and just kind of rub it where it doesn't abruptly stop. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, just playing around. Can't hurt this truck. And in just a few minutes or so, I can have this fender looking just like it was before I started. Just kind of gently rubbing it, not using much pressure with this steel wool. I shut the hood to get a better effect too, by the way. I'm just kind of playing around, what I like to do. I don't know, that red kind of, it's not the same color. Try to get you. It's not the same, but it looks pretty good in some ways. Okay, let's stand back and look. Remember, I can still try the blue. The sun's catching up with me, isn't it? It doesn't look too bad, really. I mean, I don't know, maybe y'all's, I don't know. How many times am I going to say that? Maybe I'll spritz some, see, I don't know. I hate to go to the store. Dadgum, I hate to go to the store and hunt. And every time you leave the house, the day is wasted. That is pretty cool, though, isn't it? Red primer. Look. I don't know if this... Y'all let me know in the comments what you think. I mean, I'm just trying to... Maybe I need to get brown. Maybe I need to go to the store next time we get out. I might just stop here. look at it. Look at it for a while and see what you think. I don't know. I don't know. But and I don't mean to waste your time. You know what? Let me spray a little bit of blue just for the heck of it, okay? Because I've already got it out. Might as well just try. It's a blank canvas, and we'll just see what it looks like. I know it's not going to match this, but we'll just see how far off we are, okay? Experiments, experiments. Hang in there with me, guys. Okay, guys, I forgot I was doing a video. I was concentrating. Sprayed a little blue here. Satin Island Splash right here. You can probably see remnants of it. The blue. Let me get here. Sun's catching up to me, guys, so I'm hoping that you can see all this blue. Here's that red. And I decided I'd see what the emblem would look like. I'm kind of going for, I don't know, I'm kind of going for this effect. I was just kind of playing around. I didn't even tape up or nothing. I just started kind of spraying, waiting for the blue part there to dry. So there you have it. What do you think? I don't know. Myself, that's one of my favorite things. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't. But I can paint all this black. Excuse me. I can paint all this back white. Tape's curling up. Let's just see what it looks like. Should have had this took off already to show y'all what I'm doing. I can get in here with a little bit of brown stuff, you know, and make it look better. It's just don't pay no attention to that. But you think that kind of goes along with the hood? I'm starting to kind of like it. See if I can get back. This stupid phone. I have more phone problems than. And here comes my plane again doing the flying lessons. Perfect. I'm gonna get my wife again. See what she thinks. I bet, you know what? I bet she thinks I'm some kind of weirdo nut. I bet she does. Anyway, let me get her opinion. I'll get back with you. Hang in there, guys. Okay, guys, I'm trying not to make my videos long, but my wife is on the phone. I didn't know it. To the insurance company, I think she whispered, talking to insurance. So, not going to disturb her. I don't have a clue about insurance. Oh, boy. Anyway, so I'm going to end the video here. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think. If like I said, I've only done the top part of the fender. I can make it look just like this in a matter of minutes. No big deal whatsoever. But I don't know, to me it's kind of growing on me. I don't want all this extreme. I just want it to be, you know, maybe just kind of, I don't know what I'm going to do, but this should be the I don't know channel. Because but really, guys, I promise you, I love doing this kind of stuff. It's fun. I don't want to put any on the white, except maybe, you know, maybe we're, I don't know, you know, maybe something like this is, you know, had a little rust coming down, something, you know. That's what I was going to use that brush for and that paint. But since I'm not sure of what I'm doing, I think I'll just leave it right there. But y'all let me know what you think. I mean, it's a whole different look than what it was, what I'm trying to say. And in some ways, I liked it just white with the hood like it is. Then some ways, you know, like I said, I lay in the bed a lot of times and I think to myself, you know, I say, self, what can you do to make it kind of match whatever? So anyway, y'all let me think. Oh, here's Mrs. PIB. She got off the phone. Hang on, guys. Mrs. PIB came out here and she said she'd like to see the truck all white. But guys, I'm just not going to paint this hood, not with a jellyfish and a smiley face looking at me like he likes me. How many times do you get a hood smiling at you? Not too often. And this hood is just so cool. I mean, I can't paint it white. So, let me know what you think in the comments. And I value your opinion, constructive criticism. And like I said, even if I wasn't doing YouTube videos, I'd still be doing the same thing. I have all my life. So, trying to include y'all in my life somewhat. Anyway, you're watching Primer Does Best on YouTube. Let me know what you think. I'm also on Facebook, Primer Does Best, Instagram, Primer Does Best. Got a second YouTube channel I occasionally put videos up on called Man on a Budget, and I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. Thank you for watching, guys, and stay tuned. We'll see what this, I don't know what this truck's going to wind up looking like, but we'll have fun whatever we're doing. And I suggest if you have an old car or an old truck, go get you some, listen to me, go get you some paint, seriously. And it doesn't have to be a perfect paint job. It can be just what I do. I mean, I can mess them up just as good as anybody. And I bet you I could drive this thing through town and get thumbs up. Well, maybe if you just see the other side, right? Anyway, I laugh at my own stuff. Guys, forgive me. But yeah, let me know what you think. God bless each and every one of y'all. It's a beautiful day. And I'm going to consider looking at this for a while and see if I need to go get some red primer. Or my wife said this looked pretty good. She's still on the phone. That's why she's not in the video. She's still talking in the background. Maybe a little bit of blue splashed around. Might get another option. Just come to me. Or it come to me earlier, but I forgot it. Maybe get some yellow paint and just put some on it. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it look like a survivor. So let me know what you think, guys. God bless each and every one of y'all. Thanks for listening to an old man talk about a truck all the time. And be sure to check out my friend GM1038 on YouTube. His name is Brian. My 84, as of this video, my 84 C10 truck left turn bill is over there at the moment. And check out my buddy Tim Dixon on Facebook, Gas Axe Chop Shop. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. We'll see what happens. God bless y'all. It's a beautiful day. The Lord is in charge. And I'm glad that He is. Hope you feel the same way. Pray for others and pray for our country. See y'all later.